Brotherhood. Does it still exist? If so, then why must my brother raise his fist with handcuffs around his wrist? Brotherhood. Is it still a relevance? If so, then why are they so benevolent, hesitant, acting all innocent, while black lives are going missing, just as the evidence? Brotherhood. We have lost the sight of its true definition. If only those trigger fingers weren't itching. If only those heterosexual ears would listen. If only oppression entered remission. Then and only then will the true light of brotherhood begin to glisten. Brotherhood. At its core, it's the act of showing yourself friendly to another, regardless of racial color, father or mother, and still being able to accept someone even if they lie in the stubble, knowing that that person could have been you without the help of another brother. Brotherhood. Those who get a chance to experience true brotherhood are lucky. 4-leaf clover. They say real brotherhood doesn't exist. Well, that lies in the eyes of the beholder. We should be intact, so compact that I know for a fact that blood can make us closer. We should be equally combined, precisely intertwined, and uniquely defined with God as our composer. Brotherhood. It's the feeling of being where you belong and finally having a place to call home. It's the feeling of no longer being alone, but you now have the courage to stand strong. It's the thing that breaks the mold that clothes your most glorious glow that you can now show. It's the feeling of fame in the brain that was once tamed by shame, but now you reign with those in which you are one and the same. Brotherhood. It's the feeling of camaraderie. It's the feeling of being brave and thinking to yourself that no one will bother me. Knowing that your brothers have your back and wherever you lack, they will pick up the slack. Brotherhood. It is being able to enter war with your brother as the prime reason you're fighting for. It is the bond that you share, having the will to do things you normally wouldn't dare, the strength to endure what you both mentally and physically couldn't bear, and the meekness to put your pride aside to expose the truth inside to show that you care, in which you solemnly swear. Brotherhood. So I ask this question: why not us? Why can't we be equal? Why does it seem that America is entering a slavery sequel? Why must I still fight harder, even though my ancestors have been fighting ever since their very first ship was chartered? Why is it that we have been demoralized, terrorized, criticized, ostracized, sodomized, and even negatively televised, but you still sit our children in those classrooms and tell them we're violent? Why the lies? Brotherhood. Trump's election was an example of racist reiteration. That's not brotherhood, that's colorhood, because they're trying to go over our heads using only pigmentation. Brotherhood. It's the feeling of completion and no longer being the one that suffers deletion. It's the feeling that your battle is done and you have finally won. If you get a chance to experience true brotherhood, you're lucky. But I ask, when will we be the lucky ones? Brotherhood. USA. I know the A stands for America, and I'm proud and true. But when it comes to the US, I often wonder if we're included in that us they're referring to.